Here's a rarity for you. This is what's he? Pierce Brosnan, okay? They did a film back in 2014 called The King's Daughter. And it was a adventure fantasy film. And it's the King Louis XIV has a daughter, the king's daughter, and she doesn't find out until almost the end of that thing. And the king is looking for immortality to serve France forever and ever. And he found out that if he could find Atlantis, the lost city, and capture a mermaid who had the ability to regenerate and make people live a long time. Yeah, okay. And so he has assigned someone to go out, and they find a male mermaid, which they threw back in the sea, and a female. They captured and brought them back to France and the whole thing. As I said, it was shot in 2014 and was released in 2022. It's sat, and it's sat, and it's sat. The effects, I guess, had to be done. The effects weren't there, they were now. And it's sat. Okay? I like the price, the production price on this. The budget was $40 million. And it looks it, too. They went to Versailles, France, and shot him there. They took it over and shot it on Sundays or when everything wasn't open or around other people. And it was really nice. And then they had the special effect of a pool where the mermaid was captured in that big pool. Very big pool, if you look like underwater shots. Very big pool, which emptied into a, quote, river. Now, I was wondering, since we're dealing with a creature, a female mermaid, that's always lived in salt water, did they add salt water to the water they had in the pool? I don't think it works that way. Somewhere these saltwater creatures have to have living in salt water, or they, something like that. But then, of course, the king's daughter came out she was hidden away. Okay, her mother was hidden away, who died in childbirth, and child was hidden away in a convent, and came out of that and brought to the king's palace. And she falls in love with the skipper of the boat that captured the mermaid. While they were going to do is take out the heart of the mermaid and feed it to the king so he would live forever. That didn't happen. But what happened was, if production was $40 million plus, and it was produced by a bunch of people, sitting on a shelf for 5 years, 7 years? 2014. So that would be 8 years sitting on the shelf before it was released in 2022. It's a nice film. I think it's a lot of costumes and a lot of work in that. Somebody really took a bath on that one. But the box office on this, $2 million. $2 million. And if it could have been released, 2015, right, very likely would have gone up. But we live in a different digital age. So what are you going to do?